But yeah, you let me know. She's ready to go. Michael.
Yes, for now. Can I move it out of the way after? Okay, great. Thank you. I'm going to scooch this down. Okie doke. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Currently, I feel like Troy Bolton from High School Musical because I just came from a tech rehearsal. So if I'm a little out of breath, that is why. But today, I'm going to be doing a performance piece. Next year, I'm graduating this spring, and yes, and in August, I'm leaving for a 9-month road trip across the U.S. to learn self-sustainability. And during that, I will be doing pop-up performance art pieces. So this is one of those pieces in a collection of many.
So at this point, I was in high school, my second year. It's science class, and my table mates and I are sitting on one of those tall, black, sleek tabletops, those ones you could draw on with an eraser. So we sat at this table, and a peer of mine began telling a story about a girl named Katie. Katie? Which Katie? Another table mate asked. Only having two Katies in our grade, it should have been pretty easy. Katie who's black, the storyteller continues. Me. Sorry, who? Which Katie? Storyteller. Black Katie, Katie who's black. I wasn't understanding. You see, to my narrow eyes, both Katies were white. My table mates patiently try and explain who they're talking about. Eventually, someone pulls out a phone and shows me a picture. Oh, that Katie, I say, now realizing my mistake. I guess I don't see color. I guess I don't see color. I guess I don't see color. And in that moment, I thought I was doing good. I thought my colorblindness was a new step in a world of wokeness. Little did I know that I was a politically correct racist. At that moment, I'd been racist. And I'm here now, white folk, to say, hey, I was racist. I've been racist. I'd like to take a moment to recognize how uncomfortable I feel expressing that, naming that, because damn, nobody wants to be called a racist. So why would I be exposing myself like this? Does it feel uncomfortable to say? Yes. But is it necessary to name? Yes. Crucial, actually. Because while I did not understand my racist remark in that moment, I do now. I made a racist remark, but I've learned since then. We put such a negative connotation attached to the word racist, such a dramatic stigma. Racist, racist. If you were called a racist, how would that make you feel? I'm going to take a wild guess and say, not great. We seem to have cultivated a society that deems you either a good person or a racist. But I wonder what would happen if we changed what it means to be called a racist. Listen, our words have power. The associations we make with our words have power. So what would happen if we used being called a racist as a learning opportunity? If we took a moment to realize a racist thought, an action, a habit, and then say, what next? Why did I think that, do that, react that way? If we don't begin to confront our racism, our racist tendencies, our racial biases, conscious and subconscious, if we continue to choose to be unaware, we will not only stand still, but we will move backwards. Us, white bodies, have never had to learn what it's like to be in a space outside of whiteness. It's not taught in schools or discussed with our families or look like peers because we've never understood that it needed to be. We've had that privilege. And if we make the decision to continue to ignore, disengage, or deny the embodied racism in our system, it will continue its cycle of prejudice, action, and policies. Now, I'd like to make it clear that I'm not here today to say that I know what to do. or that I have the answer, because I recognize more and more how little I do know. But I'm here to say that ignoring a problem has never made a problem go away. I'm here to say that the way we move through a problem is to confront it, to name it, to define it, and to listen to those who speak about it. In America, North Dakota, and DSU, we have a problem. How many people of color have to shout about our unjust system before we begin to believe them? In this moment, we must begin to shift our thoughts. Now and for forever, we must continue to begin.
Hey, let's give it up for Kolie one more time. Beautiful. Like one thing I love seeing is like the allies we have around campus. Like, man,